Hi, I'm Haley, and today I'm making homemade Chex Mix. You might have not known it was possible, but it is. And I think it tastes better than when you buy it at the store. So get in the kitchen and let's make this. It's so bossy. You're gonna go on the side right there. This is gonna make 12 cups, so be warned because it's a lot. You can half the recipe if you want, but I'm just gonna make all of it because Chex Mix is awesome. Okay, so I have 3 cups of Rice Chex and 3 cups of Corn Chex and 3 cups of Wheat Chex. It's so much. It's like not that many ingredients, but it's so much of everything. And then I have 1 cup of garlic flavored bagel chips. And these are bite sized. If you get big ones, then you can just break them up into smaller pieces. And then I have 1 cup of mixed nuts. And 1 cup of bite sized pretzels. See, they're like that, the ones that look like that. It's a lot. And now I'm just gonna stir this all together. I am using the official Chex Mix recipe, but I'm gonna be doing it a little differently than them because they say to microwave it, but it's actually better if you put it in the oven because it gets super toasty and it's so good. So that's how I'm gonna do it today. Perfect. And once you stirred that all together, set it aside and we're gonna make our sauce. Okay, so for my sauce, I've got 6 tablespoons of melted butter in a small bowl. Make sure that it's super duper melty and it's very smooth. It should be very liquidy and look very greasy. That's just how you want it, it's okay. And then I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. And I'm also gonna add my spices, which is 1½ teaspoons of seasoned salt, 3/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. And now I'm gonna stir that all together. Make sure you stir it together really well because sometimes the seasoning like clumps together, but you don't want that. You want it to be all throughout the sauce because if it's just in one place, then you'll get a clump of like garlic or something and it totally ruins it. But if it's spread throughout the whole thing, then it's good. So just make sure that you stir it around really well. And once you're done with that, drizzle it into the bowl of Chex Mix. Wow, it looks so good. Okay, using a spatula, I gotta make sure we get all that goodness. And now I'm gonna stir that all together to combine it. Oh my gosh, this stuff smells so good. I'm so excited for this, I can't wait. It smells so good. It smells like a fresh bag of Chex Mix. This is gonna be good. I'm excited. Make sure you take time to stir it around because we wanna make sure that every section gets a little bit of sauce and it gets distributed evenly. And now that it's all combined, I'm gonna pour it into a baking sheet so that we can toast it in the oven. Okay, I think it'll all fit. Let's just go for it. No. Okay, I filled up my first pan, but I did not have enough space at all. So I got a second baking sheet and I'm gonna pour the rest on there. It's okay if some of it's overlapping, but you wanna spread it out pretty evenly in a single layer. And so I had to use 2 baking sheets so that it wouldn't be like all piled up on there. Okay. I finished spreading out in my pans, and now it's time to put these in the oven. My oven is preheated to 250 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm gonna bake these for about an hour. And every 15 minutes, you have to take them out and stir them around and then put them back in. I know it seems like an hour is a long time because you don't want to wait that long to get your Chex Mix, but trust me because it'll be worth it in the end. I'm going to put it in the oven. I've never baked at this low of a temperature. All right, my Chex Mix is all done. After I baked it, I let it cool on the pans, and then I put it in this bowl, and it looks so good, and it smells really good too. You're just, basically when you're baking it in the oven, you're just trying to suck all the moisture out of it so that they don't go stale and they're not like chewy, you know, that way they're crunchy. Crunchy is what you want. And you can even try them every time you stir them to see if they're done. So if they're like still chewy or they look glossy or wet at all, then they need to go back in. They should be crunchy and not chewy and not soft. I'm so excited. This looks amazing. I'm trying to get like a little bit of everything, so it's kind of hard being picky. Just gonna try. It's so good. I love how crunchy everything is. I love all the flavors from all of the seasonings and the Worcestershire and the salt. This is just amazing. Bagel chips. I got a bagel chip. They're extra crunchy. This is so good, and I'm telling you, it's just as good, if not better, than store-bought Chex Mix. If you love Chex Mix, you have got to try this recipe. I'm telling you, it's amazing. It's so good. Okay. Be careful because this is like really addictive. Well, thank you so much for baking with me today. Let me know if you ever make homemade Chex Mix, and I'll see you next time on You're Stirring It Wrong. Okay. What do you think?
Are these my favorite? Are they going in finally?
Yes.
What are you munching on, Miss Haley girl?
Chex Mix at home. Chex Mix at home. I love these. I love this. I love everything.